Hi to everyone. This one's going to be slightly different and a little more personal, but I think there's a lot of value to get out of it. I would call it, I guess, the nature of fear, and I find it very profound. I got to the subject first when I heard a conversation, a podcast, as I regularly do, a little more than a week ago. And there was this guy who has a very particular view of the world, speaking about the nature of fear. And actually it was not the topic of the conversation, but they mentioned briefly something that I found extremely profound. And I'd like to share it with you. It has helped me a lot, particularly during these last couple of days, which have been quite challenging. And it's somehow like this. Fear, it's rooted in our biology, and it has a purpose. The basic purpose of it is to keep us alive. So it's a biochemical trigger that happens within when we are under perceived danger, whether real or not, which means either fight against something or run from something, or basically just play dead. Now, the interesting part of the conversation I heard was when they compared it with anxiety, which is a illness, I guess, that is afflicting a lot of people nowadays. And the basic distinction was fear, it's a natural reaction about something actually happening to you, while anxiety is something that you're creating in your own mind, that it's not in alignment with the present moment. Now, for many of you, this might sound actually quite simplistic, but from time to time when you hear that some moment in your life, particularly when you're going through something, it resonates deeply with you as it did with me right now. And that's why I decided to share it with you. This distinction is very useful because I have been applying this exercise lately, in which whenever there's a sensation arising in my body, then I identify it first. I get in tune with it instead of trying to run away from it or judge it or reject it, in order to understand why it's there, what's its purpose, and whether it's a perceived threat that I am creating, or is it actually something going on in the present moment. And this has been of tremendous help for me to gain clarity and understanding about our states of mind and how we can better manage the new challenges that the modern life has for us. So in this distinction, I invite you to do the same, if somehow helpful. And with this, I'd like to close off. Fear is meant to keep you alive, but there's no need to live out of it all the time. So we can get out of this negative mindsets, trains of thought, or conditioned behaviors in order to live a full, richer, and overall more enjoyable life. Take care.